Angela Stanton. Let's talk about Angela Stanton for a minute. Y'all remember Angela Stanton King from she wrote a book about Phaedra. Where is Phaedra? Phaedra is on, We TV now. Y'all catch her over there. I don't know what day. Check your local listings for showtimes. Now, Phaedra unsuccessfully sued Angela Stanton to get her book removed, because Vibe was backing her. She was on Vibe Publishing. Vibe really didn't want to have nothing to do with it. So they took some of the videos down, still some of the videos still circulating, of Angela talking about, Phaedra and all the crime, the things that she did. Angela was claiming she was involved in a criminal enterprise alongside Phaedra. Now, I wrote several posts about Angela Stanton. Angela Stanton is really a work of art. Like, I'm just impressed that she leveled up and now she is running for Congress against John Lewis in Georgia. Now, would I vote for her? Hell no. Hell, absolutely, positively no. But I commend her. I commend her for, coming out the gutter. She said she was a welfare mom. She went to jail. She had kids. She had a baby while she was chained to her bed in jail. She went through it, child. She's been through some things. I don't know. Anyway, she'd have cleaned up her act. She'd have got a new wig. She'd have got her gap fixed. She'd have cleared up her skin, all of that. And now she'd have put on a suit and she is politicking. She's been seen in the presence of Donald Trump several times. Everybody like she one of them, the black, she's one of them blacks for Trump. She be back there with her sign, blacks for Trump. And, everybody been getting her side out for the longest time. She has said a lot of, things on social media that people will like counsel her. But I'm like, how you gonna counsel her when she's never been a thing? She's never really been a thing. Right? She got pardoned by Trump. Thank you so much, Anthony Blackwell. I wrote about that on straightfromtheA.com. Let me look that up real quick. We're going to bring that up because we about to talk about Angela Stanton, honey, and all the crimes that she allegedly committed. And then we're going to go into some of the things that she said while she was on The Breakfast Club. Now, back in February of this year, Stanton was pardoned by Donald Trump. Here is her and Donald Trump. And some seem to feel that this campaign that she's on, she feels that she owes him in some way. Hold on, let me pull it up. Hold on. That she owes him in some way. Because it's like she's always taken up for him when it comes to the Black community. Look, I don't even know much to say, but Trump pardoned 7 people, including Angela. Angela overcame a difficult childhood to become a champion for redemption and rehabilitation for all who strive for a better life. This is the press secretary's statement about her being pardoned. In 2007, she served a 6-month home confinement sentence for her role in a stolen vehicle ring. Today, Ms. Stanton is a national best-selling author. Does it count? Never mind. Widely acclaimed television person. They stretch the truth. This is my first time reading this in a long time. They certainly stretch the truth a lot in this statement. Is she a widely known television personality? Widely acclaimed. Acclaimed, that's a big word. Television personality and proponent of criminal justice reform. She works tirelessly to improve re-entry outcomes for people returning to their communities upon release from prison, focusing on the critical role of the families in the process. And Alveda King supported it. So if you know Angela Stanton, child, she's been arrested several times. Here go another mug shot. Hold on, let me see what this one was for. Hold on. Angela cleaned up her act. That's how she used to look when she was in jail. What did it say? Oh, somebody texted me. Okay, this was she got arrested in 2014. Did they pardon her for this too? What happened on this one? Let me see what had happened. She was charged in 2013, charges resulting from deposit account fraud, bad checks in DeKalb County, and the issue was settled in 2014. She agreed to pay restitution. Oh, okay. Then she get locked up for beating her son or something. I mean, she's been in the system, but she was pardoned for the biggest of her crimes. But there's that, again, I digress. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I don't make the news. I just blog about it. So she went on the Breakfast Club to give her views on, to talk about running for Congress, to talk about how she wanted to improve the state of Black America. She wanted to, wait a minute, what you say? No picture, black screen. Y'all can't see me? You said she a jailbird. She's been through a lot. There was some things she said that had me giving her the side eye, and then there was some things that I vaguely agreed with. Now, again, would I vote for her? Absolutely not. I feel like personally that when you run for office, you got to be for all people. Angela Stanton herself is just for the few. The few. I understand she's a conservative. She feels like, she has issues with the transgender community. She talked about that. She talked about a man is born a man, all of that stuff. And yeah, it is what it is. I can agree with her when she's speaking about children, but when you start, making generalizations, I'm not too sure about that. I've had my own problems talking about, certain people within the LGBT community, but I still believe that, love is love and they deserve to, be able to live a normal life like everybody else. I also don't believe in some of the things she said about birth control and abortions, and because she's a pro-life person, and I've done videos in the past about that as well, as a woman, as a strong Black woman, as a woman with no kids, as a woman who's been through several situations with my own womb. I seem to feel that it's up to us to make the decision on whether we want to carry a child. It should not be policed. You should not ever let the government take that decision making ability away from you. And it seems to me from what she said on the Breakfast Club that she's all for it. She's all for it. Yes, pro-life. She is pro-life. Exactly. Did I say pro-choice? She is pro-life. You're right. But if you watch the Breakfast Club, again, she has some points where you were like, okay. But even Charlamagne said, I disagree with, what did he say? 85-95% of what you said. And I give you like 5%. She was hitting it every now and then. And then she was talking about, abortion clinics are in our communities, are in our this. But I feel like that's a classist statement. Like, all Black people aren't poor. All Black people, aren't, seeking abortions. All Black people, I mean, she made it seem like it was only a Black issue when I don't feel like it is. Some of the things that she said was factual when she was talking about the head of Planned Parenthood being a known racist. We've known about that, but Planned Parenthood wasn't just for Black people, even though, it's been said that the head of Planned Parenthood wanted to get rid of, to stop Black people from multiplying by giving them birth control. But she not only gave us birth control, she gave everybody birth control. So I don't know. It's a little give and take. And again, I don't want the government to have any type of say so. Exactly. Thank you, Marielle. Thank you. So, I mean, I don't, it's not a whole lot to say about her. I don't really have to dissect everything she said. I'm not really into politics that much to talk about. She was saying that Donald Trump wasn't a racist. She didn't believe he was a racist. She said that, he's done some things. She was comparing him to Obama. And, a lot of people would, agree with her and some people would disagree. It is what it is. However, I'm of the mindset of, he's not a great president. How about that? I'm not going to get into politics, but he is not my president. He might be your president, but he is not my president. I am not one of the Blacks for Trump. Okay. I am not one of the Blacks for Trump. What I didn't like about the interview was that it felt like she came in on the defensive. I understand, having your views and things about, situations and topics, but it's like she was already fighting everybody on, on the in the stream. Like Angela couldn't get a word in. It felt like DJ Envy couldn't get a word in. Nobody was really making any points. Charlamagne, even though, it's like as soon as Angela would make a point, somebody would interject or try to interject because they had tried to interject before. Then they would finally get through in the middle of her point, and that was annoying. And then the same thing would happen to them. Like she would interject in the middle of their point, and it was like, dang, somebody was about to make a great point, but we can't hear it because they kept, it was just interesting. So, go and watch it. It was an interesting interview. The comments seem to feel like, she won. I don't know what she won. I don't know what she won, but apparently there are a lot of conservatives just chillaxing over on YouTube in the comment section, just to champion Trump. So anytime you see any type of conservative interview, it's a lot of that going on. But, that's all really I have. I wanted to make this a little quickie for the afternoon because I knew that y'all was chilling. And I said I was going to try to come through earlier. I know y'all have a lot to say because y'all been in my DMs and in my emails.